Hi everybody, this video we're going to talk about adjectives versus adverbs. What are they? How can we know what they are when they show up and how to think about them? Adjectives modify nouns or pronouns. Just means that they tell you how a noun or a pronoun is. They give you more information about nouns and pronouns. For example, in the sentence, the dog is wild. Dog is the noun and wild tells us how the dog is. The dog is wild. Noun, as you know, is a person, place, or thing, and wild tells us how the dog is. It modifies it, it changes it. We don't just have a dog, we have now a wild dog, because that's what the sentence tells us. Another sentence. The wave became calm. Calm is the adjective, wave is the noun. And calm tells us how the wave is. The wave became calm. Person, place, or thing, wave, calm tells us how it is. It's an adjective. What about adverbs? Adverbs modify adjectives. You form an adverb by adding ly to the adjective. Let's look at some examples. Or one more rule. If there are two adjectives right next to each other, one of the adjectives must be changed. We cannot have two adjectives next to each other, or we have to change one of them. The book is only mild engaging. The book is only mildly engaging. So what are the two adjectives? What are the two adjectives that are right next to each other? Mild and engaging. Why? Why are these the adjectives? Because these words are what modify the word book. So we have mild and engaging modifying the word book, and because we cannot have two adjectives right next to each other, one of them has to change. And we change mild to make it mildly. So mildly engaging. We have two adjectives next to each other right now, but it's now an adverb next to an adjective rather than an adjective next to an adjective. If an adjective is underlined on the exam, replace it with an adverb. If an adverb is underlined, replace it with an adjective. So because adjectives and adverbs are so closely related to each other, we should try, when we see it on the exam, to replace one with the other and see what we get. The patient recovered quick. If quick was underlined, as it is here in very light green, we would replace it with the adverb form of quick, which is quickly. The patient recovered quickly, replacing adjective with an adverb. And what's the correct sentence here? Do we say the patient recovered quick or the patient recovered quickly? Well, the correct one is the second one. The patient recovered quickly. He looked somewhat oddly, so people laughed. Does that make any sense to you? It may make sense to you, but surprisingly, that sentence is wrong. The correct version would be, he looked somewhat odd, so people laughed. Now, the first one could be right. I can understand why you may think that it's right, because oddly, perhaps he looked at them oddly, but actually, it's odd. He looked somewhat odd, so people laughed. Placing an adverb with an adjective. That's what adverbs are, and that's what adjectives are. I'll see you in the next video.